Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and thank you very much for checking today's video out. Got a really good tip I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm going to show you a jerkbait modification that you guys can do to your old jerkbaits, the ones that have been bounced up against bridge piers and rocks and they're all scraped up and scratched out. I'm going to show you how to modify them and turn them into probably my favorite fish catching color jerkbait that there is out there. So I think you guys are going to get a lot out of this video. Real quick guys, I just want to invite everybody out there, if you haven't had a chance, to consider being a channel member here at Intuitive Angling. It's a good way to support the channel, and memberships. As a member, you get extra videos every week that aren't seen by the public. I put out 2 members videos a week, and some of them have access to my personal email address where you can mail me for all your fishing questions. And if you're interested, just go to my YouTube homepage and you'll see the join button there, and that gives you all the information for that. So much appreciated. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to do this. There's 2 basic things that you need. You need a file or a knife. A knife can work good, I prefer a file. And a chartreuse magic pin here. This is a spike it garlic pin here. Doesn't have to be scented, that's just what I use. And then the next thing you need to do is take your jerkbaits, grab one of your jerkbaits that is sort of beat up and roughed up and old. This isn't one of my older Megabass Vision 110s. You don't ever have to do this to a Megabass Vision 110 that's not old and been beat up on rocks and that type of stuff, because the colors are so awesome. But if I get one of them that, like I said, I've hit against a bridge pier or rocks and whatever, and it's got some just roughed up looking, this is the technique I used for them. So first thing we're wanting to do, guys, is we're wanting to remove all of the finish on the side. Now this is a Pro Blue here. Now it doesn't matter the color, because all the Megabass 110s and most all jerkbaits are clear. They have a clear plastic, so this will work on any color. But you just want to come in, guys, and just take off all the paint on it, all the finish. You're going to rough this thing up. And the main thing about it is, like I said, get the paint down just to the clear coat here, where it's just nothing but clear. And not only that you have to take the paint off of it, but that's by roughing it up with the file here, that's going to make the dye adhere a lot better to it. Sometimes I'll use a spray dye, but you can be a little bit more precise with the pen. So as you can see here, I've got all the paint off of one side of it. Now the next thing you want to do is just take your chartreuse pen and just start coloring the entire clear side. And you got to do this quick, color the whole thing quick. And then one of the critical parts is, once you do it, rub it in with your finger, because this is going to make it turn to more of an opaque and a little bit more of a off-colored. It's not going to be like a bright chartreuse. So I'm rubbing it in there real good. I want to make sure I cover up all the clear parts of it. And guys, take a look at that. Look at that chartreuse glow that you have against the clear. Now guys, I'm telling you right, this is deadly for clear water situations, visibility, anything over 3 feet, or if you have smallmouth in the lake. Guys, this is a deadly freaking color on smallmouth. If you take and put that chartreuse magic marker on the clear side, roughed up on a Vision 110 or a jerkbait, it will get you some good bites, especially on those days that are a little bit lower light, maybe like cloudy days or super windy days. But guys, this is just a quick trick I wanted to share you. Like I said, if you got some jerkbaits out there that you think are worn out, they've lost their paint, instead of painting them and having them getting custom painted and repaint them, just try this little trick here. Use the chartreuse magic marker, and it will get you bit. And I'll tell you how I did it, how I figured it out here. I was fishing, it was a FLW tournament up at Lake Champlain. This was early 2000s. I was one of the first people that had the Megabass Vision 110 in this tournament. And I was leading the tournament after the second and third day, going into the last day of the tournament. I was leading it all on the Megabass Vision 110. And I was catching them on the Pro Blue color that was just the clear with the Pro Blue back on it. And the conditions we had were pretty bright conditions. The water was super clear. And that afternoon of the third day of the tournament, when I caught the biggest bag that I caught all week, we got some clouds rolling in, and it turned really windy, and the light level dropped a lot. And we had like 20-mile-an-hour winds, and there was like 2.5, 3 foot waves on the flat I was fishing, and it was sort of dark. And the Pro Blue, it was blending in too much. So I said, man, I got to make this thing stand out a little bit. And I took that magic mark or that spike at dye pin and dyed the side of it chartreuse like that, and it lit them up. And I wound up catching a big bag of fish once I made that modification. And I've been able to take that about anywhere in the country when I have those situations out there to catch them and do that. So anyway, just a quick tip, help you guys catch some good ones, and we'll talk later. See you.